All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another F1 Manager 2022 live stream. Welcome back to another F1 Manager 2022 live stream. Let's go. All right, so that was our new wing that we built last. See where on the calendar we are. All right, so zooming on our next race in about 3 days, which is going to be the Austrian Grand Prix. All right, 3 days to the Austrian Grand Prix. Remember to smash the like button as you come on to the stream. It helps with the algorithm a lot. Appreciate you guys for all your support. All right, let's see if we could give the parts that we were building now the extra 2. All right, nice. So now it's working fine. We could give the extra. So 11 days to our new underfloor. Let me see, 11 days. So we should get that on the floor before the next Grand Prix event, which is going to be the French Grand Prix. All right, so we should definitely get that on the floor before the French Grand Prix. Let's go. I think Ricardo have a point there. We're going to give him his development point. Ricardo, we're going to use that on cornering so he can put in some good laps. And we see Theo as well, so we're going to give him some cornering as well. Alright, so no staff have any development points. Contract about to go out for a technical chief. Do we want to change him for a new technical chief? Let's take a quick look and scout replacements real quick. So he's let me see, he's age 40 and at 74. Alright, so we're gonna scout age 40 at 74. What's up, Touch My Dilly? Yep, definitely should be able to beat them today. I'm currently looking at technical chiefs. So currently one that I have is 44, is age 40, and he's currently at 74. Alright, so this is him right here. So we want to look if we could find another 74 that is younger. This one is 72. What's up, Dark? Welcome to the stream. Or if we could find one that's a little bit higher at the same. Alright, let's look for the free agents. They're probably willing to come out. Free agents. Oh, 78 for 47. And ours is currently 40, so that's 4. This one looks good. 78, 40, 40. And this one is 42. So he's not good. For 73, so our current one is better than this one, but this one, I'm liking this one right here. I'm liking that one. All right, so we're gonna do a full report, 30 days report on this one, please. And this one is 42.73. 39.72. So by the time he's at 40, he probably will be at 74, which is basically the same one we have. And these young ones, possibility of going really high, but we don't want to go too low than the one we currently have, which is 74. So we want somebody at least above at a lower age. Alright, who is this? Which team is this person working on? Oh, he's working at the AlphaTauri team. He's 48 though, but 71, that's not good. 80. And we're currently at 74 for 40. So ours is looking good. So if compared to that one, we probably keep ours. Let me look if there is any other younger. He's like the youngest F1. Ors is currently the youngest F1 technical chief right now. So we probably keep Ors the way he is. So let's wait for that scout and then we'll look at the contract. Alright, we have 8 million. Alright, Team Hub, I want to get that up again. So we're going to upgrade the Team Hub. And our design factory, see, and our wind tunnel looking good. We don't have enough to upgrade anything over here. Alright, so that's what all our upgrades for now, guys. Let's jump into our free practice session and see what we could do here. Let's set our race targets. Last race, we did make it into Q2, so we could say top 10 with boat drivers. We definitely think we can make the top 10, and with boat drivers in Q2, definitely can make that. Finishing positions, top 10 boat drivers. Yeah, let's say that. Top 10 boat drivers. Alright, so let's go. Welcome to the stream. Remember to smash the like button if you're just coming in. Red Bull Ring, 71 laps. So that's definitely going to be a 2-stop strategy for us. Probably go medium, hard, medium. Let's go.
The battle is surely going to rage this weekend. Welcome to the Green Hills of Austria. The Red Bull Ring hosted its first Grand Prix in 2014 and it's been spectacular ever since. The Red Bull Ring is one hungry beast of a power track. Drivers face a steep climb up to turn 3 and a fast ride downhill through wide corners and straights thereafter. There's plenty of opportunity to overtake here, especially with the help of 3 DRS zones. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change.
Alright guys, getting myself a little comfortable for this one because it's going to be very long. We're going to be here for about 3 hours. So let's go. Free practice. If you have the time to stick around with and chill with us, and appreciate you. If not, it's still okay. Let's put in Porsche so he gets that bonus. And then we're gonna switch out now. Alright, so this engine is a bit too old, so we're gonna keep that. This ERS, yeah, we can use this old ERS here, 36%. We can stick with that. And then we'll go to this gearbox at 45%. Alright, always remember to switch out those parts and use like your lowest grade parts. Alright, we're going to keep that right there. We're not going to touch anything there. We're going to put in a nice 20 laps run lap for the first stint. And we'll keep those there. Let's check the car. No, I'm not ready yet. Check the car for Orlando. And so we 25%. Alright, I'm gonna save that engine like for Q3 and go back to this ERS. How much is on this gearbox? 31. Yeah, we could use this gearbox with 31%. Let's see, setup. Alright, we're gonna leave that right there, and then we're gonna do 20 laps, and then we're gonna come back. Let's go.
And radio check.
Send.
Yeah, confirm. Track should be green.
And we're gonna go time 16. Speed through or qualifying session here. The race is what's gonna take up most of our time.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Let's look at that.
Now here we see
Verstappen running wide.
And they've gone wide.
Oh,
Way
that's
wide.
just a little bit of. Oh, come on, bro. It's just a little. I don't like the way they exaggerate on things in this game. When they are exaggerating, man, they're exaggerating. Because that wasn't way wide there. That was just a little bit off. Whenever a car when you hear a car runs wide, they're always just a little bit off the track. If you hear like a car locked up, then you know that yeah, it's a lot. It's probably a bad skid or something, but running wide is just a little bit of lockup. They'll just go off the track a little bit. And the game will exaggerate and say, oh, car run wide. Right, while I do that, let me see if I can do a little sharing real quick.
Who's running wide there?
Ocon run wide.
Let's see what happened there.
Let's take a quick look and then we'll bring back.
Looks like Ocon. They're way off the racing.
Nah, come on, just a little bit of wide there. All right, let's bring in Lando and bring in Pourchaire as well. All right, let's go. All right, so for who's this? Lando. All right, so we see when you're tuning a car. I did do a video on it, but if you haven't seen that video, when you're tuning, you always want to try and get get the straights first. If you can find the straight position first, then that's great, because there's only two things that affects the straights. All right, so it says good, so we know he wants the corner in about here, but we didn't get the oversteer to move a lot up there, so I kind of want to move that oversteering out a bit. Right, what I'm going to do is come back here, use that toe out a bit. All right, so the oversteering is still going to be bad because we didn't move that a bit. And it was bad, so he wants it on the right on side. So we're gonna test this and see how this comes out for us here. Let me see if I move this here. If I move that right about there. All right, yeah, we'll work with that. Bring that back there. We'll work with that right there, and we'll see how Lando likes that. All right, so Pourchaire doesn't like anything where it's at. Everything seems bad for him, so we're gonna move that over there. Alright, oversteering looking good. We're gonna move the traction just like that. Bring back that oversteer just a little bit. Yeah, let's pour the toe out. Alright, we'll go there. Alright.
Look at that! They've run wide.
So now they're running wide.
Now let's look at this.
What's up, KS? Welcome to the stream.
They're forced wide, and there we can see them slide off.
I want to stop looking at some of these run wides because some of them don't make any sense at all. You know, they're not running a lot wide, not going a lot wide, just barely going wide. Yeah, it's you know, it's like they're just going off the track a little bit. And they're just making extreme, like, look, that car has run wide. When you check, just barely going across. Alright, so we're gonna wait for feedback to come back in.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at Kevin Magnussen going wide. I'm not even gonna look. Honestly, I'm not even going to look. Alright, so 3 out of 5 for feedback, so that's looking good. And we'll just let that run up. What's that? Gearbox showing a bit of wear and tear. Yeah, we know it's old. Don't worry about it. Just take your time and drive. What's that? What happened there? Oh, Pourchaire locked up.
Sounds like someone's locked up. Let's
Yeah,
have
that's
a
where
look.
you. That's when
Now,
you
just
see.
take a look
That's
at
when
the
you see
McLaren.
something really
Just a
happening.
bit too heavy
You
on
know.
the brakes,
Yeah,
and
that's running wide. F1 Manager not interesting. You don't like F1
How's
Manager?
balance? How's balance?
I think.
Struggling and it's getting worse.
Ah, all right, Lando, come on in.
Message understood.
I think it's a great game. You know. I personally think it's a great game. But that's how new games are, you know. It starts off with a hype, a lot of people behind it. Yeah, we like it, we're doing it, and then it just dies down until it takes time to develop an audience for itself, you know what I mean? Alright, so we've got the oversteering optimal. As you can see, Lando does not like anything else. Alright, so now that we know the oversteering optimal, we're gonna go straight there, and then we're gonna use the rest to bring the oversteer. We use the toe out here to bring back that down. Traction is good on this side, so we want to improve that traction, but we don't want to move the oversteering too much. All right, let me see. If we go all the way down there, that improves traction. The toe out, let me bring back the toe out a bit. All right, so toe out can't go back any further. That improves the traction, so we'll probably have to use this to bring back the oversteering to where it should be. You see here, bring back the oversteering to where it should be, right there. Alright, that looks good, guys. That looks good. We're gonna test that and see how much more laps. 22. Alright, so we're good on these softs to the end. We're gonna test that for Lando. That's gonna be his final run. Or you just don't like F1 Manager? Alright, bro. I hear you. Alright, so braking stability says great right there, so we know that optimal will be like right on the edge. Like right there would be optimal for the braking stability. Alright, so we're gonna test that right there and we'll see how they like it there. Let's go. I mean, it's not too different from F1 Manager, F1 Clash in some sense. You know, it's not really all that much different. The only thing with F1 Manager 2022 over F1 Clash that I see is the time difference in terms of how long it takes to do a race. You know what I mean? That's the only difference I see between F1 Clash and F1 Manager 2022. How long it takes to do a race. Not much more. It's basically the same thing. Alright, so we're about to finish up with free practice 1, and then we'll jump on into free practice 2 right away. As we're going to be here for a little while on the stream. It's not going to be a long, quick stream at all.
Session has now finished.
Appreciate you. Session finished. Alright, so thank you, Porsche. Thank you, Lando. Timing screen always at the bottom in free practice. That's me. But that's alright. Wait, did Porsche say 80% a while ago? Man, I skipped it. Looks like he said 80% a while ago. But I skipped it. Danny Ricciardo. Oh, 80% car parts known. Alright. Let's add 20 laps to Ricciardo. He's just coming out on the track. 20 laps for Orlando. And let's go. Welcome to the stream, guys. Make sure you smash the like button to help the algorithm on the stream. Appreciate you guys for your likes and all your support.
Daniel, radio check and check the drink. Yep, radio is good, drink's good.
Drink's good. Danny always checking his drink. Alright, so just a quick run around and then he'll be back in for his feedback. You can always look at your feedback score from at the top of the screen right here. Alright, so 76% is where Danny Ricciardo is. We're gonna call him in. And we're gonna go look. Alright, so okay, great. So we've got the straight optimized, and the traction is bad. Alright, so he wants his traction about over there. Alright, we could use now the toe out here to kind of optimize the rest. So that's all we're gonna change right now, right there. That is all we're gonna change right now for Ricciardo, and we're gonna send him back out. Lando,
and Lando, how's the
come
balance?
on
how's
in.
The balance? It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
All right. Whenever you hear Lando saying that, he's getting there. So 88%. So we're gonna bring him back in and see if we can tune it up to at least 95% at least. All right. So there we go. So we got 3 optimization, 1 great, and we just need that traction now to be about there. So about right there is where the traction want to be at, and we're going to try and optimize back these settings that we moved. You don't want to move them right out too far. We're going to try and get them back into optimization and play around with that extra traction. So let's bring back that setup right there. Don't want to move the things that affects the straight, just the things that affects the traction. So that looks like what we want. 1 hit and then a 1 hit there, and that brings it back right in just like that. So traction is going to be nice and close. Let's see what we get from there. Let's see what we get from there. Alright, send out Ricciardo. And we're going to let Ricciardo do some driving because he did not drive from the first stint. It's most of Porsche. We want to get his actualization up. Alright, ERS going down. That's alright. Just keep driving, Ricciardo. Remember, we're using those old parts. As long as it's not like 20%, it should be good. Alright, was that a crash? Big crash? Yellow flag.
Yellow flag's where you are. Alright.
Here's the
Let's
replay.
watch this crash.
Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved.
Ooh,
There's the collision. It's
he
caused
came
out-
right back on. Oh man, he didn't even wait. Just came right back on. Right back on. Now let's keep going to get this feedback in. We really don't care about the times in free practice, just care about the percentage. That's all. So 9% actualization for Ricciardo. So we're going to try and let him stay out for a little bit. Let me see. All right, so we're not going to be able to make it to the end. So when we stop him for this next stop, then we're going to like refuel him to go to the end on these tires. Or if we want to change for a new set of tires, then we'll do so. But we're going to refuel him. Let me see. 95% for Ricardo. Nice. So we're gonna bring him in here, and we're gonna put him on a fresh set of tires, and we're gonna send him back out. Come on in, Ricardo. Thought we called him in there. Lando Norris heading to the garage. Did Lando Norris feedback come in? Why are you heading to the garage, Lando? Cancel call in. Cancel call in on Lando. Alright, so we got great, and optimized. We could go and attempt to get great. Like there. If we go right there, that braking stability, we'll probably need to bring back that in a little more, like right there, and that should be optimized right there. All right, so we're gonna send him out there. How much laps? 26 laps remaining, so we're gonna give him 26 laps of fuel. 27. Refuel him, and that should take him to the end, as Lando is still out there. Alright, now we're gonna call in Lando. Alright, he's at 92%. Let's see, Lando Norris. Oh man, we lost optimization on the braking stability, and we did not retake it on traction. Alright, so we want to move that traction in still. And we're gonna try and get back our optimization on the braking stability. Right about there is where it was. Alright. 25 laps. We're gonna fuel him for 26 laps. Refuel. Speed back up. Alright, so a big crash happened while we were in the pits here. Let's take a look at that crash when it pops up.
Who's that just crashed?
Alright, there it is.
Take a look now. Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nasty crash there as Max dived down the inside. No room for him to go by.
Did somebody spin out there?
Russell spinning out.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Ooh.
And this, yes, this is...
Alright, so FP2 is about to finish. We've got our actualization up to 46% and 20% so far for Ricardo. Ricardo run wide there.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Yeah, Ricardo run wide there. Let's take a quick look.
Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Little wide there.
Wide, and there we can see them slide off.
Was he forced wide? I don't know. Let's keep going. We're going to the end on these tires. Yep, we're good to go to the end. So he should probably get up to like 30 on his actualization by the time the session ends. And then I'm just going to load him up with some fresh tires for the FP3, and we're just going to run him for the entire FP3 without stopping him any at all. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing at FP3. We're going to run Ricardo without stopping him any at all. We probably could do the same for Lando Norris without stopping him any at all. And there goes the session.
So Daniel, the session has now finished.
Alright. So Verstappen seems like he's going to be getting a grid penalty for that incident.
Hello and thank you for joining us as our race weekend unfolds.
Welcome to Red Bull Ring.
Is nearly done, and that means that qualifying awaits. Drivers will need to perform with remarkable consistency if they're to secure a strong position on tomorrow's grid. It's not just about one moment of brilliance. No, they'll need to prove over the course of qualifying that they have what it takes to occupy those coveted places. Hold on tight, because we're getting underway.
All right, let's get into our free practice session. When you come to like free practice tree, you could check to see. There we see Ricardo optimizing 3 out of 5 so far. So he's gonna go up even higher, probably 99%, because the top one is on great. So he's not gonna get 100. So we're not gonna be changing his tires any at all. Let me set his speed down. All right. So when you're gonna be sending a driver out on like one set of hard tires for the entire race. You just want to fuel the car to the maximum amount of fuel you can like this. And this is where you use those old parts. Alright, so like these old engines, how much percent? 21? You can use these old parts at this portion. Alright, because you're not going to be bringing them in any at all. So the oldest parts that you have, 17, you could use all of those old parts right here. Alright, so Ricardo is not going to be stopping any at all. We're not stopping him. As for Lando Norris, let's take a quick look and see if we got back. Alright, so there we go. We got back some of the optimization. So we're not going to be stopping him either. So we're going to basically do the same thing for Lando. Alright, we're going to just maximize the fuel load. And then we're going to change off to these old parts. The oldest parts that we got, because we're not going to be stopping him any at all. And we're going to go for the worstest of the worst gearbox. Alright, we're not stopping him any at all, and we're not trying to go fast. Oh, he's not on the hard compounds just yet. Let me put him on the hard compounds. That would be devastating if he was on the soft compounds for the entire race, entire free practice. That would be devastating. We'll have to stop him. And then that will basically ruin what we're trying to do here. Let's go. Free practice tree. Alright, so for this free practice, once you send them out, no stopping.
Yeah,
we're not stopping them any at all.
So that's a green light.
Because if you stop them right now, you're not going to be able to change a gearbox in the session. You're basically going to be ending the session. Alright. Alright, so Ricardo's feedback, let's take a quick look at that. 97%. Yep, so we'll keep that at 97%. Don't want the extra 3%. He's going to be getting 15 out of 15 anyways once we get this track actualization up. And we expect Lando Norris to get probably about 95 or even 97% as well. Let's see what Lando Norris gets. 97% as well for Lando. Alright. So at this point, we're just going to be speeding through to qualifying. Lando's saying awesome job. He loves the car. So we're just going to be speeding through to qualifying from here. The one thing you got to watch though, when using these old parts, because the parts are old, the one thing you got to watch is when your drivers, you got to watch your drivers carefully that they don't automatically return to pit. Alright, so you want to watch them very, very carefully that you don't see them saying automatically returning to pit. Once you see returning, if you see him say I'm heading to the garage, that means he's going to be coming into the pits. You don't want him in the pits at all. You want him to stay out and drive for the entire 60 minutes. No stopping.
We've just had a car run wide.
Alright, Mick Schumacher running wide there. Nothing exciting there. Just running wide. Right, so we're just going to get our actualization up to 100%. And then we jump on into our qualifying session and then into the race. Careful of running wide. So Lando just run wide there. Nothing big. He didn't hit any wall or anything. Tsunoda spinning at turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Alright, major engine damage. Ignore. You don't want him to be coming to the garage at all. Stay out there and drive this car. Don't be coming to no garage to change anything. Just drive. So we're doing a no stop here at Austria in free practice. We have 80% of tires. Actualization now up at 60% for Ricardo. So the longer they go, the more the actualization they'll gain. As you can see, that orange bar, it peaks up the longer they go. Alright, gearbox issue for Lando Norris. Alright, don't worry. Lando is good. He's not going to be losing it. Now we see Danny Ricciardo reporting issues. Yeah, all good. Don't worry about it. Just drive. You just want to look out to see that nobody's automatically coming into the garage. That's all you want. Verstappen spun. We don't want to take our eyes off our screen for a minute to watch anything, and then one of our drivers head into the garage and we didn't see it. That's not what we want.
Oh, there's a spin!
So we have two major parts damaged on Norris's car. And for Ricardo, we have two major parts as well. Alright, yeah, we want it to go to critical. That's what we want. Because we're using all of this to go all the way. Alright, Ricardo actualization now at 77. Lando Norris is at 100. So he's currently 15 out of 15. And we're just waiting for Ricardo to get his actualization up to about 90. Where he'll get his 15 out of 15 score. Alright. Three minutes remain and he's at 87. Now he's saying serious damage to the gearbox. Yeah, that's alright. Just keep driving. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. The gearbox is fine. Keep driving. Oh man, that would be a critic. Oh, what happened? What happened there?
Let's have a look.
Lando Norris locked up.
Lando Norris.
Locked up.
They're forced wide.
Oh, just a locked up for Lando. His car is fine. His car is fine. No need to worry.
Big lock up there.
Lando Norris running wide. No worries. He locked up. As long as he doesn't hit a wall, I'm happy. All right, Ricardo now at 89%. Should jump up to 90%, and then we'll see that 15 out of 15. There it goes, 90%. Where is his 15 out of 15? All right, let's see if it goes up when we go up to 91%. He should get about 92% after the session has ended. Yep. All right, so when they say there is 91%, still not 15 out of 15, but he should get 92%. Should get 92%. What's up, Xavier? Welcome to the stream. He should get 92%. Why he should get 92% is because we're not heading to the garage. You see everybody going into the garage? We're not. We're going around for another lap. And that next lap is going to count towards our actualization. So he should get up to 92%. Until the game just closes us out. Because we're going around for another lap. So we want to see that 92% for Ricardo. Still at 91%, but we should see 92% really soon before the end. I'm waiting for it. There it is, 92%. And he still did not get 15 out of 15. Come on, Ricardo. Come on, Ricardo. Let's speed up to the end. Alright, so there we go. No good on time as usual. But this is where it counts. 92% track actualization for Ricardo. 97% on setup. 100 actualization. Acclimatization is the word. I always say actualization. Acclimatization is the word. Yep, so there we go. We did well in our free practice run. And we're about to now head into our qualifying session with our drivers. So once you go to qualifying, make sure you remember to switch out back those parts. Because if you don't switch out those parts, man, if you don't switch out those parts, you're not ready for that new engine just yet.
If you don't switch back out these parts, it's gonna hurt. Trust me, it is. It happened to me already. Alright, there we go. Ricciardo all set. Lando Norris. Switch out back these parts. Alright, so we're all set for our qualifying session. Soft tires it is, let's go. Alright, so you always want to take a quick look. There we go. So we look like we have a nice start. Take a quick look on the map to see where the traffic is going to be at. Once you see the traffic at the front of the map really low, that's when you want to send your drivers out, when that traffic is low. There you see it, very low, nice and low there. So we should not be in any traffic for our first run here. We should be nice and clean. There we go, flying by, no traffic. So once you see that nice low hill right on this map here, once you see that low hill is nice and slow, flat, then you want to send your drivers out right away to get out of the traffic. Get a run in without traffic. All right, we're going to reconfigure. We're using the same tires and just refueling. Same tires and we're just refueling. Alright, so we're just a little bit off Max Verstappen's pace here. So we want to see, once everybody put in their run, we want to see like if we want to do another run or if we could save these tires for Q2. Alright, so Norris holding strong, Ricciardo dropping down to P7. We just need to beat the 15. Alright, looking good. Our times are looking good. We don't need to run. I don't think we need to go for another run. I doubt Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Vettel, Albon, and Stroll will be beating Danny Ricciardo. I doubt it, so we're not going to go for another run. We're not going out again. I doubt those that are below are going to be beating Ricciardo. I doubt it. We're not going to go for another run. And there we go. As I said, I doubt they're going to be beating Ricciardo's time. So we save a run there. So we have some good tires for our next run. Alright, so we're going to go back to those old tires that we did one run on. There we go. Don't want to use our fresh new tires for the first run. We want to use that for the second run, because you might get into traffic on that first run. It's not all the time it's going to be flat. There we go. That's a nice hill. Nice hill right there. Who's that coming out? Verstappen. We got out behind him though. That's a nice little hill. That's a beautiful hill. Verstappen first us. Verstappen first us out. Let's see if our drivers can stick with him. Kevin Magnussen is going to be causing some roadblocks. Hopefully we get him on the straight and not in the corners. Not in the corners. Lando got him in the corners and he basically destroyed Lando's run. But Lando outperformed Ricciardo still here. So we still got a good run in there, I would say. Yeah, we still got a good run in there. Alright, so now we're going to... What we want to do now is reconfigure... Oh, we want to put on the fresh tires now. This is where you want to put on your fresh tires. And prepare yourself for that final run. Alright, so now you don't really use the hill at this point unless you want to run your run early. Then you could run your run in that flat surface where you see no cars on the track. Other than that, what you want to do is just wait till about 3 minutes. So keep the speed down till about 3 minutes. And then you want to send your run in there. Right, so we're looking good. We're not in the bottom. Ricardo drops out, so he can outperform George Russell. I would think so. Lando Norris P7 currently, so he's looking good, in a good position. Then you want to just time it, and at about 2:45, we're gonna send out Ricardo. Let's send him there, and then we're gonna send Lando Norris right there, and then everybody should file out behind us. So we should get a pretty decent run in there. Ricardo leading the pack, so he should get a nice clean run. This is why I send him out first, so he get that nice clean air to get a nice clean run in there. And Lando right behind to get a nice little slipstream off Sergio Perez. So we want to ignore that, as Ricardo is about to cross the line. Oh, look at that. Ricardo barely improved. He barely improved. He beat out George Russell in his improvement. He beat out George Russell. Lando Norris improved up to P6, so that's nice. So let's see if George Russell, if Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, and Zhou improves on our Danny Ricciardo is where we're at. Oh, man, who's that? Who's that? Russell. Big improvement from George Russell, so Ricciardo is out. Big improvement, George Russell pushing out Ricciardo. No improvement for Bottas. Oh man, Russell just outdid Ricciardo there. So Ricciardo got kicked out. George Russell outrun him, outperformed him there. Just by a little bit, 200ths. Good run. All right. So Ricciardo is out, so we continue with Lando Norris currently in P6. Alright, so we're going to go back to those old tires. We're not going to use our freshest tires. Go right back to those old tires. And then we're going to go.
And radio check.
Alright, so Q3 is a bit different. You cannot necessarily use the hill. You want to send your drivers, once you see somebody going out, that's when you want to send your drivers out. Alright, for Q3. You don't necessarily want to use the hill for Q3, because the hill is always going to be high. So you just want to wait until you see somebody going out. That's when you want to send your drivers out in Q3. Alright, there goes Gasly. Then we could send our driver out, and we should be out right behind Leclerc, and everybody should file out afterwards. Alright, nobody filing out, so 4 cars out. And we beat George Russell. Verstappen also beat him out. So we got a nice clean run there for Orlando Norris. Nice clean run. Alright, so we beat out Gasly in that run from Lando Norris, outperforming Pierre Gasly there. Nice run. Alright, now we're going to put on our fresh tires, our brand new tires. Perez. Alonso on the same score, on the same time as us, but they placed him in front. For what reason? I don't know. Alright, we're going to send out Lando about 2:45. We don't want to send him out way in the front. We want to get him right somewhere in the middle of traffic here. Alright, let's send him out now. And there he goes, behind the Red Bulls. Alright, so we have a nice little spot. Let's go track side and see if we can join Lando for his run here. We're gonna speed him around, and then we'll join him for his run. I've never actually gone down on the car in a qualifying session before, so let's see. Here goes Lando. You could take control. I've never taken control. I always keep it at manual. I don't know. Maybe if you take control, but it's a bit too late to take control now. It's a bit too late to take control now.
I think if we take control, it would be a little better. Let me see. Do you want to take control at the middle? No, I'm not going to take control. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. Take control here. I've never taken control, so I don't know what to do or what it's going to look like, so I'm not going to risk it at all. Nice little run here from Lando, though. Giving it all. But look at his shifter. Look at his shifter. He's in 7. Oh, he's now down to gear 6. Oh, I thought it didn't move. Alright, so we improved over Alonso. Let's see if he improves over us. So P5 is where we're currently at. No improvement. Let's see if Alonso improves. No improvement for Alonso. So P5 is where we're starting with Lando Norris. Really nice run from Lando there for P5. Beautiful run for Lando. Ricciardo out at P11. Verstappen will be getting a grid penalty. I wonder if it's going to be pushing him to the back of the grid. Don't know.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
All right, so it's time for what you all came for, the race.
Start this race feeling quite comfortable. It was a pleasure to watch Red Bull's excellent performance during qualifying. Their drivers will now be looking ahead to the race itself and hoping to capitalize. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
And Austria is always full of surprises, so who knows what lies in store here at the Red Bull Ring.
The graphics is just nice, you know, looking really good. I love it. Alright, so we didn't get boat drivers into Q2, so we lost out there. We didn't get boat driver into Q3, so we lost out there. We only got this one, reach Q2. Alright, so let's see if we can gain on position gain. So they just want to get one position with boat drivers, and that should be doable. So we're going to take that one position with boat drivers to get that extra money in there. Alright, let's go. Strategy. Alright, let's see what strategy we're going to be running. Wow, a one-stop strategy could run. Wow, that one stop is very long. Alright, so what we're going to probably do is go long with Ricciardo and come back to the softs. But the mediums, let me see if I come back to the softs and put them on, yep. This is the strategy we're going to be running for Ricciardo here. We're going to be coming back to the softs and bringing them up to aggressive driving with Danny Ricciardo. So that's Ricciardo's strategy. As for Lando Norris, let me see if we go aggressive from the start and aggressive. We're not going to make it if we go both aggressive. So one aggressive. All right, we definitely want to go one aggressive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the laps. I'm going to go aggressive on the hards, and I'm going to extend the laps to, or pit stop to about there, lap 35. And we're going to upgrade that, and that's going to be Lando's strategy. All right, we have all parts set, all cars set. You also want to put your drivers to overtake mode all the time at the starting of the race. It's a little trick that I've been using, and it has been working really nice for me from my race starts. Let's go.
Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And there's Lando Norris with a top 10 position on the grid.
Did he get P4? Where did Verstappen start? We didn't look. We should have looked where Max Verstappen started with his grid penalty
there.
They're in
the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. The race start is mere seconds away. It's the race we've all been waiting for.
Alright, so Verstappen did not start at the front. He started P4, it seems.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Yep, Lando still start P5. Ricciardo still start P6. Let's see. Let's go down on Lando all the way behind
Max Verstappen. Let's see if he can squeeze down the inside and pick up an early position. Ricardo kind of lost the position there, but he's coming back. He's coming back all the way, Ricardo, all the way, all the way. Double gain. Nice overtake there from Danny Ricciardo. Lando Norris trying to see if he can squeeze in on Sainz. Oh, come on, he did not. He did not completely clear George Russell.
Okay, we don't want to lose too much time.
Down the inside. Here we go. Here we go. Lando Norris on Sainz. Got the position. Beautiful driving there. All right, so we're going to cut now back to neutral. I don't think he's going to be strong enough to attack Verstappen. So we're going to cut him back to neutral. And we're going to cut back Ricardo to neutral as well, as Russell has covered him off. All right. Sainz all over the back. Squeeze him out. Oh, man. Come on, Lando. What kind of defense was that? Could have squeezed off Sainz to the corner there.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
All right, let's keep going. Keep going. Stick with them. Stick with them. Keep going. Keep going.
Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, Sainz got Norris there. It's all right, though. It's all right. We're going to stick with them. Ricardo pulling away from Bottas. Sticking with George Russell. Let me see the tires real quick. All right, so medium hards are the selected tires. All right, Gasly dropping off of Lando Norris. So Norris is going to be within DRS on Sainz and the leaders. Ricardo, Bottas dropping off. All right, so great drive so far. Good start from both our drivers. We see Ricardo kind of dropping off here. So we kind of want to focus a little attention to Ricardo as he's dropping off. So I'm going to say overtake Danny.
Use overtake.
So he can close down that gap to George Russell and don't drop out of DRS once it's enabled in this lap. So we want Ricardo to kind of close down that gap. All right, let's pick up a little pace with Danny Ricciardo there. Use a little bit of that tire.
Okay,
now he has DRS. As you can see, Bottas, Russell is still pulling away. Close down that gap. Nice gap close there from Ricardo to be within 400s and within DRS. So we're going to keep him there. Lando Norris within DRS of Sainz. So we just want to keep our drivers now in DRS. They're at the back of the train. So you always got to pay attention to both of them. Once they're at the back, if they were like one car in between, or if they were like in between a car, then you don't have to pay too much attention. But once they're like at the back of the train, you always want to pay attention because they can drop off at any minute. As you can see, Norris here kind of dropping off of Sainz. But he has DRS. He should reclose that gap. We don't want to push Norris tires too much because we has his tires on a specific strategy that requires him to go for long. Now he has DRS. We're going to cut him up to overtake mode as well because we want him to close that gap. So let's go a little aggressive on his tires as well. Ricardo closed the gap. Lando Norris closed the gap as well, so we could cut him back down to standard. But he's not. How comes he's not getting DRS there? Yes, he was not within the detection zone at that point. So we give him a little overtake and a little aggressive on the tires. So he closed the gap and get back within DRS on Sainz. We don't want him to drop out at all. Ricardo, little dropping out now to Russell, so let's go aggressive with him.
Okay, push.
Oh, Lando Norris still dropped out, man. I don't know how he dropped out there. He still dropped out, guys. All right, so we're gonna cut him back to standard.
Just be careful with this.
Cut him back to neutral because he's not gonna get back up in there. Once he drops out, not gonna be getting back up in there. So we got to just keep him on neutral. Let's look at the lap times real quick. Alright, Lando Norris doing Sainz just 300ths faster than Lando. It's alright though. So they're gonna pull away from Lando. Ricciardo sticking with these guys, so we're gonna let him continue. Lando out by himself. Sector 1, yellow flag. A car has spun.
Just had a spin.
Let's take a
see
look.
what happened
Sonoda.
there. Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda.
Oh, how did he spin there? He was like already cleared the corner, you know? He was already on the gas, so I don't know how he spun out there. But Ricciardo running with Russell, sticking with Russell. Lando Norris, 2 seconds now behind the front runners as they pull away. They have the faster car, so I was just hoping that he could stay within DRS on them, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen that way. No worries. His one-stop strategy will be very aggressive once we hit to those hard tires. And we just want to keep Ricciardo cruising with Russell. He's in the back. Don't want to push him too much on those hards. Want him to be right there, nice and close. All right, in our next lap, we could push Ricciardo to try and pick up a position. All right, so let's go overtake with Danny Ricciardo from there and see if he can pick up a position on Russell. Let's go down to Ricciardo. Go on, Danny. Give it everything. Using that DRS to get some nice clean exit. Closing down on George Russell. Let's look at the times. Russell compared to Ricciardo. All right, Ricciardo is putting in faster times than George Russell. It's the DRS that's keeping Russell in front, so we're going to try and squeeze in front. With DRS, he used all his battery, all of it, and he's trying to get into down the inside. Not this time. Keep pushing with that DRS. Come on, Ricciardo, you got this. Down the inside now, all the way down there, all the way, come on! What kind of driving is that from Danny Ricciardo, man? He should have dived down in there. If he had dived down in there, we would have gotten that position. He lost his opportunity. Now we're gonna have to cut him down to neutral. We can't cut him down to harvest, because if we cut him down to harvest, we're gonna lose that so much time and drop out of DRS, and we don't want to do that. We want to stick within these guys on their mediums. Ricciardo putting in faster laps than Russell. It's just that DRS train that's bringing George Russell along. All right, now we'll have to do a little bit of harvesting.
And recharge should be on.
Daniel.
Okay, understood.
He lost his opportunity to get the overtake done. Alright, we're gonna cut now to neutral. Who's that? Ocon?
Recharge off.
It's Alonso.
Understood.
Alright, the Red Bulls has passed Alonso. We'll cut it off there. Alonso compared to Ricciardo. Yeah, we are just 100ths faster than Alonso. Lando Norris now 5 seconds off the leaders. Gasly 2.7 seconds off Lando Norris. Is Gasly putting in faster times than Lando? Yes, he is. So he'll be catching up to Lando pretty soon. I mean, I want to do some harvesting with Ricciardo here, but we have to get one of these positions first. We can't harvest with him at the back of the train. Harvest around here.
And recharge on. Okay, understood.
Where he has DRS, we could do a little bit of harvesting. And where that DRS ends, we'll cut it back to normal.
Recharge off. Understood.
2.8 now is Gasly. Just overtook by Ocon. He's now 2.4 behind Orlando Norris here. All right, come on, Ricardo. Get in there. Ricardo is dropping back a lot here, guys. Lando Norris holding his position. Don't drop off, Ricardo. Stay within DRS. All right, we're gonna harvest here.
Yeah, recharge on is good. Understood.
And he'll have DRS again around here. And then we're gonna cut to neutral right there.
Recharge off, recharge off.
All right, Alon Ocon now 2.2 behind Lando Norris. 22 laps to his window, 38 laps to Ricardo's window. Some super long laps here, guys. Some super long laps. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Help the algorithm to share the stream. Sector 1, what happened? Yellow flags. Something happened with the cars at the front. Safety car deployed. Something happened with the cars at the front. Lando, oh, look at that. There it is. It's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. Let's watch that. Oh, come on. I want to see it. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Wow. Both Ferraris taken out. Both Ferraris out. Wow. Both Ferraris out.
The team are devastated.
Not one, but
They'll
both.
be questioning
Wow.
just what happened out there.
Wow. Both Ferraris out of the race. Wow, that's crazy. Both Ferraris. And there's a safety car. All right, we're going to cut these down to conserve since there's a safety car.
Sounds like
Conserve.
someone's gone wide there.
Conserve on fuel. Harvest. Harvest as the pileup is going to happen. Leclerc and Sainz out. All right. So we're going to get some free spots. Let's speed it up to the safety car though. And as we recharge everything. See the safety car slowing up right there? It's just waiting for Verstappen to come around. And then it's going to wait for everybody to catch up. If Albon catches up this lap, then we're going to have just one lap of the safety car. But if he does not catch up, we're going to have 2 laps. So let's watch Albon. Any amount of time it takes for Albon to catch up to the safety car, then that's the amount of laps it's going to take. So that's 1 lap under the safety car as we wait for Albon. Still, Albon is far away. Tsunoda and them is far away as well. Alright, ERS fully charged. Okay, great. Still, alright, so Tsunoda and them are caught up, but Albon is still off. The safety car is not going to go in until all the cars have caught up. Wow, safety car ending this lap.
Safety car will come in at the end of the next lap.
Okay. Safety car in. So let's cut back these things up. Let's cut them back up to standard.
Okay.
Balance.
Maximum pace.
Alright. There we go. Back green. Cut up to overtake.
Okay.
And we're gonna cut up to overtake. Here we go. Back racing. Safety car saved us there. What's up, David? Welcome to the stream.
Overtake button available.
Overtake now available, and we're gonna go racing. And we've gone on our overtake button for 1 lap.
why I do this is to see if we can pick up on any position nice and early. All right, so no position picked up, so we're gonna cut back Lando Norris, and we're gonna cut back Ricardo because we did not pick up any positions. All right, so back racing. So what we want to do now is we want to get Norris. We want to get Norris up in front of Perez. All right, so that's gonna be our aim, and we got like 2 laps of saved fuel and tires there, so we can use a little aggressive on Norris's tires to go catch up to Perez. All right, we want to stick him with Perez. All right, so he's dropping off, so we're gonna cut him up to aggressive. And Ricardo has lost Magnussen already, and he's sticking with Alonso, so we can keep him on standard. But we want Lando Norris to close that gap, and he's not closing that gap. He's losing more and more time to the Red Bull, so we're going to cut him up to overtake. We want to close that gap to the Red Bulls. So close down that gap, now 600 off. Close down that gap, Norris, close that gap down. Alright, now 500, 400. Exactly what we want. Looks like Lando Norris wants to try and see if he can get an attack on Sergio here, so we're going to give him the support. We're going to go attack, we're going to go push, and we have the overtake on already. And let's see if we can squeeze in front of Perez here with Lando Norris. Come on, Norris, you got this. You got this, Lando. Let's go down to Lando as he dives down the inside. No, he did not. Good defending from Sergio Perez. Come on, Lando. Everything. Look at the Red Bull pulling away. Look at the Red Bull. It's just pulling away, man. It's just pulling away. That Red Bull, super fast. All right, so we're not going to catch him. Here we go. Can we? Can we with DRS? All the way down the inside. All the way. Come on. Oh, he got the inside line. He has the better line. Can we get the better exit though? Yes, we can. And there we go. Lando Norris. We don't want to go for the lead. Cut to standard. All right, we got the lead. Norris got the lead. And cut back down. All right, so we got the lead. So what we're gonna do is slow them down. Slow them down. We let Ricardo continue. We're not going to be able to pull out of the DRS zone off. Wait, are they having DRS in the corners? Were the Red Bulls just having DRS in the corners? I don't know. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. Alright, so we're going to let Verstappen use DRS and pass. What's going on here? Verstappen does not have DRS. Perez does, though. Alright, so we're going to give one position in front. Then we're going to get DRS. And we're going to be stuck in between.
Let's get back in the rhythm.
Oh, no, we don't get DRS around here. They do. All right, let's see if we can defend here. Nice line. We got the inside line. There we go. Good defense from Lando Norris. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to cut back up to aggressive.
If you can, push.
With DRS and close that gap down to Verstappen. Then we're going to cut back down to standard. Then we're going to do a little harvesting with Lando. Where is Ricardo? He's behind Alonso. Fighting for this position from Hamilton. Let's give him some overtake. Alright, so we're going to be within the DRS now between the both Red Bulls. So we can charge here as we give Ricardo that overtake button. Keep pressuring on Lewis Hamilton as he comes back. And we're going to say go aggressive, Ricardo.
Use the pace now.
And we're going to say push. And go attack. Attack, Danny, attack. DRS. Alonso will not have DRS. Let's see. Don't take it this time. Don't take it this lap. Don't take it this lap. Alright, so we should get DRS around here. And Alonso should not have any DRS. Oh, Alonso got DRS and we did not. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alonso got the DRS there. Alright, Lando did not hang into P3. P2, he dropped to Perez. Alright, cut back to neutral. Cut back to neutral, please. Alright, Lando dropped to Perez. And Ricardo dropped back. Alright. Alright, so our drivers are sticking with the Red Bulls.
Okay, keep looking up.
Yellow flags. Perez! Something happened to Perez!
Understood.
Something happened to Perez. He just dropped back. Did he run off the track? Run wide. Perez run wide.
We're just
Let's take a
watching
look.
the Red Bull.
Yep, Perez run wide there and we just flew by. Ah. Yeah, he run wide there. Dropped out of DRS and everything. So we're now within DRS on Verstappen. Right, so we should use DRS and keep that gap to Verstappen. So each time Verstappen pulls away, because he has the faster car, Lando Norris should be right on him with no problem because of that DRS. Alright. Alright, so race is looking good so far. The race is looking very, very, very nice so far. Really nice. Here comes Ricardo on Hamilton. Not today, says Lewis Hamilton. And we all will go back attacking Alonso. What? Oh, nice overtake from Danny Ricciardo all the way down there. And he got the position all the way down there. Nice overtake from Ricciardo there. Beautiful overtake. Beautiful, beautiful overtake from Ricciardo. Can he defend though? Let's say attack and see if he can defend this position. No, he cannot. But we'll get back DRS on Alonso for the next lap.
Okay, we don't want to lose too much time.
So let's see. Let's see if he can get back in there with DRS down the inside. He should be able to get this position from Alonso. Not this time, not enough force. He should get it around here though. There he goes. Lewis Hamilton filing into the slipstream. And there we go. Lando taking P1. So he and Verstappen is going to be switching back and forth for that position. What we could do now is cut harvest on or Lando Norris here to play smart and let Verstappen through. So we can. And then Ricciardo did not take the position off Alonso, or Alonso got back the position from Ricciardo with DRS. Oh, look at that. Verstappen run wide. Verstappen run wide. Verstappen run wide. So Lando now. Oh, look at that. Verstappen run wide. What's going on with the Red Bulls? Running wide. Ooh. Nasty wide there. So Lando Norris 2 seconds out for himself. Here comes Ricciardo on Alonso again. We want to do some harvesting with Danny.
Focus on recharge.
So we're going to harvest.
Okay,
we have DRS. And we'll be sticking behind Alonso. So we're going to do a little harvesting. And as for Lando Norris, 1:09.7 is our time. Perez, 1:09.1. Ocon 1:09.2. So they're doing faster laps than us. So they will catch up really quick. Here is Ricciardo trying for this position. He should get DRS. Ocon did not have any DRS. Ricciardo is just battling it out for this position from Ocon. Now he gets it. Let's cut him up down to neutral. So he used a little ERS to pull away on this corner. Used a little ERS. He got the... Ocon has the better line though.
Good job.
Come on, Danny. There you go. Alright, so Danny has completely closed now the position, but he'll lose back the position as they're going to have DRS while he will not. So not too worried too much there. Lando Norris 1.8 now to Verstappen. With Ocon, Russell, Gasly, and Ricciardo right down the road. There we see Verstappen just taking down Perez. Or no, Verstappen was in front of Perez. Alright, Alonso overtakes Ricciardo. Ricciardo is going to come back at him with DRS. Oh, they did have DRS up to the corner. That's why. That's where I was seeing the Red Bull wings wide open when they were behind my Lando Norris. And I was like, what? How come they're getting DRS in the corner? So the DRS goes straight up to the corner.
Nicely done.
Great job from Danny Ricciardo there. As Lando Norris, Verstappen, and Perez is now catching Lando Norris. 10 laps to our pit window. Let's take a quick look. If you didn't see it, down the inside, the outside, Lewis Hamilton right behind, trying to squeeze around Alonso as well. Wasn't enough road. No, we got the position. 1.3 now is Verstappen off of Lando Norris. No problem. He's going to catch back up. I know he is. But Perez is bringing this train of Russell, Ocon, and Gasly to catch up to us as well. So hopefully when Verstappen passes, Russell, Norris will be able to get some DRS assistance and pull along, is what I'm hoping. Looks like Verstappen, no DRS for him. Alright, so it's a good part of the track for him to catch up. What I'm going to do here is go harvest with Lando Norris.
Recharge on.
And then we're basically going to hand the position to Verstappen right around here. Sector 2 yellow flag. What happened there? We're basically going to hand Verstappen. Perez spinning out. Wow, Red Bulls are not having a good race at all. Woo, nasty spin. We should pass with Ricciardo. Ricciardo should pass. There he goes.
The team are really disappointed.
Red Bull is not having a good race. Ferrari took out themselves. Now the Red Bull are not having a good race at all. They're spinning all over. Alright, so we basically want to give Verstappen this position before we hit that DRS section, but it's not happening. So he's going to get it with DRS. That's what we did not want. We didn't want to give him it with DRS.
Recharge off if you want to.
We wanted to give the position to him not in a DRS zone. Now he's going to get DRS on us and just pull away down the straight. Norris saying F word there.
Doesn't matter.
Oh man. Alright, Lando. Alright, what we want you to do now, Lando, is to push overtake and push.
Maximum pace.
Yes, now he has DRS. That's what we want. Alright, great. So he has DRS. Cut back down to standard. Oh man, we didn't want you to take the position, Lando.
Save fuel from now.
Don't take the position. Give him the position. Give him the position. Just stick with him. Stick with him. Stick with him. That's all we want, Lando. Stick with him. Don't take the position. Let him pull you along. Is what we want. Verstappen with DRS there? Oh no. Just let him pull you along, Lando. Let him pull you along. That's all we want. So Lando should be getting some faster times with the DRS. Alright. So he's doing a 10.5 there. You see him now doing a 109. Alright. Alright, so Verstappen pulling him along, improving his time. Don't overtake Lando, don't. We could like cut him to light on the tires so he cuts that pace and cut him to save fuel.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
We don't want to overtake Lando. We don't want to overtake, please. Just stick with Verstappen. Don't overtake, just stick with him.
Good move, good move.
Alright, Ricciardo got Alonso there. Alright, so let's keep a close eye on Lando. Great. Sticking with Verstappen, and we're going to increase back these. Cut to harvest as well. Alright, we don't want to take the position from Verstappen, we just want him to pull us along. That's our strategy for Lando Norris here today.
Recharge button off. Recharge button
Just a
off.
second, guys.
Yeah, confirm.
Alpine just advanced.
Alright. Alright, so Lando Norris doing a great job of following Verstappen. As we see some cars started to go to pit already. Who went to pit?
McLaren gain a position.
Alright, so Hamilton went to pit there. Stroll now in the pit. Also went to pit Lance Stroll. So Hamilton and Stroll went to pit for hard tires. A bit early for those hards, I would say. So they're definitely going to be doing a two-stop strategy, possibly. If they went for those hards so early, they're possibly going to be doing a two-stop strategy, while we're doing a one-stop. All right, so we're running these tires down to the ground. All right, so those that are doing a two-stop like Lewis Hamilton will stop early here. Don't take the position, Lando. Do not take the position. Let me save some fuel with Lando here. We don't want that position. And we'll cut to normal as your harvesting is nicely filled. Alright, so we see Ricardo now with Alonso.
P6 at the moment, currently P6.
Ricardo with Alonso here. Tires are looking good, 72%.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, save some fuel, Lando.
Come.
Save some fuel, man. Save some fuel. 600 behind Verstappen now going into the pits. Not good news for Lando Norris, but we're going to cut back up. Cut back up. How much laps to his pit window? 4 laps to his pit window. And here goes Ricardo. Alonso has DRS on him around there, and he's going to get DRS around here. So what we'll have to do with Ricardo now... Oh, Ricardo gets DRS around here. Alright, so he closes that gap. We see Verstappen going in and back out in P12. Alright, P12, so P5 for Ricardo here, who's going long.
Good job.
So within a few laps, Ricardo should be in the lead of the race when everybody decided to go to pit.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
And we see Verstappen going to pit nice and early there. Lap 27, so he's possibly going for a two-stop, as Lewis Hamilton is also going for a two-stop. Coming back to hards. Now let's look at the lap times of the top 11. Alright, so Lando Norris is now going to be slowing down as he does not have the DRS to pull him along, so he's going to be doing some slow times out there in the lead. And we see Ocon, Russell, Gasly, everybody going to pit. And we now see Ricardo and Alonso picking up those positions.
Ocon has also pitted.
Yes. 3 laps to pit window. And we're going to start burning Lando down in a few laps. 19 laps to go for Daniel Ricciardo on his hards. So the race is looking good for us here. A lot of people going to pit. Yeah, so I just want... Let me see if he has more pace. Ricardo is doing faster times than Alonso at the present moment. But
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
So they're basically just trading DRS and positions at this time. So everybody on those hard tires that are going long, still on those hards. These mediums, 55% for Lando Norris, are looking really good. We might be able to squeeze out an extra lap out there for Norris as well. Alright, we might be able to squeeze an extra lap out of these mediums with Norris. 2 laps to his pit window. Let's see his time. He's doing now 1:10.3, so he's going to be getting catched by Alonso and Ricardo really fast. Ricardo now doing a 1:10.4. So Alonso is now doing a little faster time than Ricardo, and he's pulling him along with that DRS, and they're just trading back and forth with DRS.
Good job.
So they're just trading back and forth with DRS with the positions.
McLaren gain a position.
Alright, Lando Norris still 6 seconds in front of Ricardo and Alonso. while they trade DRS with each other. All right, 2 laps to Lando's pit window, 1 lap now to his pit window. So at the starting of the next lap, we're gonna start to cut him up to
But we don't want to
aggressive.
lose too much time.
Ricardo now losing back the position to Alonso, re-getting some DRS and pulling back up on that time. So they're trading it positions right there. They're all right. As we see Lando Norris still 6 seconds out in front.
Good job, good job.
What would be really nice now is like a safety car or a virtual safety car. Would be really, really nice now for Lando. Yeah, I'm gonna be boosting the to the pit window. Once the pit window opens at the end of this lap, I'm gonna be cutting him up to aggressive on these tires. I'm gonna say attack. All right, so here we go. We can now say attack, and we can say push, and we're gonna say overtake as well. And we're gonna let him just drive as hard as he can
Okay, Lando, 100% pace.
to his pit
100%
window.
pace.
Confirm.
All right, let's see the time.
Overtake
So
available if needed.
he did a 1:10.3 before we send him to attack. Now let's see what he's gonna be doing to his pit window. Tell Ricardo to hold up Alonso. Yeah, we could do that. Hold up Alonso. But I mean, they're just like trading places. Slow him down. But do we want to slow Ricardo down and let Perez back within DRS on us though? That's the thing, because Perez has a faster car. That's the thing. Do we want to let Perez catch back up? And there you can see he's now 1.6 seconds to them when he was like 2 seconds off. Sector 2, yellow flag. Who crashed out? All right, nobody crashed out.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Gasly just running wide. We're not even going to look at that. Well, Ricardo is doing a pretty good job of holding up. And Perez is now going to be within DRS on us. Yep, Perez is now within DRS. Alright, so we let Alonso by, and we're now going to have DRS for ourselves.
Okay.
Just a second, guys.
Alrighty.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
Alright, so looking good, Ricardo within DRS. Alonso looking like he wants to pull away from Ricardo here, but we're not having it. We have DRS, we'll close the gap down. And we'll just let Lando continue to pull along as fast as he can to his pit window. So what I'm going to do with Lando is I'm going to go an extra lap with Lando Norris here. I'm going to run him for an extra lap before I go to pit with him. Nice blocking up from Ricardo here. DRS now on. Let's tell him again to hold them back. Hold them back. Hold them back.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Slow them up a bit. And we'll do one extra lap with Lando, who's doing 193s now. He's flying 193s, looking good. Max Verstappen doing 108s, but he's way back. Way back. All right, we're going to ignore that, and we're going to go for an extra lap with Lando Norris, who just did a 194. as Ricardo continued to hold the pack up. Come on, Lando, drive, man, drive. Deploy has better laps than Overtake. Yes, you're right. Deploy. But Deploy uses it a lot faster than Overtake. So what I was trying to do is not running it out. So I'm going to cut it back to Overtake. I don't want to run him out. That's what I don't want. Perez. Alright, so tell Ricardo not to hold up any longer. And we want Ricardo now to go attack and push. And we want you to overtake Ricardo because we don't want that Red Bull to pull away from you. That's what we don't want. Tires are getting a little warm. All right, we're now going to be going into pit with Lando for his hard tires. We did a 1 extra lap with him. Really nice. Come on, Ricardo. Close down that. Yes. There we go. There we go. All right, both guys with DRS. Flying down on Perez. We could cut back down there. Cut back that to neutral. As long as Perez don't pull away from us. He leads the train. Let's see Perez's time. 109.8. So he'll give us that DRS pull that we need. Lando Norris about to go out. So we're going to cut off of overtake to neutral. Don't go to zero. Don't go to zero. Don't go to zero. Alright, so we're in. We're in. Alright, let's see if Lando can get out before Magnussen and them comes around. We know he's going to get out behind Ricardo. We want to see if he can get out in front of Magnussen and them. Yeah, he's not going to make it in front. 2.59, really nice stop, but he's not going to make it. He's going to be behind them. Come on, step on the gas. Step on the gas, Lando. Step on the gas. How far behind is he? We're going to cut to standard. We're going to let him keep pushing on the fuel. 2 seconds behind.
Cool.
Alright. Standard. We're going to go a bit aggressive on the tires. And we'll keep that on neutral. Alright. Ricardo getting pulled along by these guys. 11 laps to his pit window for his softs. Man, Hamilton spinned out in the pit lane and take a 10-second penalty. Crazy. Oh man. Alright, so at this point, only Max Verstappen is in front of Orlando Norris, who is not going back to pit. Alright, Orlando Norris is not going back to pit here. Alright, so our strategy is going to the end with Lando on aggressive, which we are on right now. So we just want to get him back within that DRS, and we should be good. Alright, so we want to see his last lap was a 1:26 because of the pit stop. Now, is Lando closing to Magnussen is the question. Ricardo doing a pretty good job sticking with these guys as Alonso leads. %60 tires. I think all of these guys on the hard compound is doing a 1-stop, and those who pitted early for the mediums are going to be doing a 2-stop. That's what we think, because Verstappen on his hards currently at 88%. I doubt he's going to be going to the end on those hards. Doubt it. So I expect like all these cars in front of Lando Norris to go back to pit, except for Max Verstappen if he decides to go all the way. Stroll locking up. turn 12. Ricardo with DRS. Hunting down Sergio Perez. 9 laps to our pit window for Danny. Let's look at the tire deck. Danny tire deck is really nice. Danny tire deck is really, really nice. Really nice tire deck from Danny here. I want to do some harvesting with Lando Norris, but I'm letting him work to go catch up to Magnussen. He's putting in some good times, Lando. 193s, while Magnussen is doing 197s. So we'll be catching up real quick. And then he could get pulled along with Verstappen, who's doing 191s. So even while Magnussen has DRS, Orlando Norris is catching up really nice at a good, decent pace. And Ricardo sticking with the front runners, doing a great job out there as well. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say attack on
Stay
Lando.
close.
And let him see if he can close the gap now. And get within DRS. Then I'll have to resave the extra tires that we attacked out. Alright, so he's getting in there. We're going to wait for him to pick up that first DRS. Pull along. And then we're going to cut him back down to standard for about 2 laps to resave for those tires that we burned. Alright, closing the gap. Beautiful, beautiful. We should have DRS. Then we're going to cut down to standard. Now we're going to try and do some harvesting as well. As he flies down the straight with DRS.
And just recharge off whenever's good.
Alright, 1907. So 190s for Lando. Max did a 198 there. So a nice closing on the gap there from Lando Norris. We're going to slow him back down to save back for those extra tires that we just used up. 7 laps to Ricardo's window. Yeah, it would be nice if it was on a mobile, but I mean F1 Clash is on mobile, so that would be the version. Another car run wide. 30 laps to go.
So just keep taking care. You're doing a good job.
Alright, Ricardo out there in P2. Whoa, did Perez run wide though? Oh, he's in the pits. Because I was like, why is Perez dropping off so much? He was in the pits. Alright, so the undercut from Lando Norris on Sergio Perez. Beautiful, beautiful. There is Perez in the pits, putting on his tires as Lando goes by. What tires did Perez come back on? He's going to come back on mediums, I would think. Mediums. Alright, so we're harvesting, we're conserving on Lando for a few laps. What happened? What happened there? Mick Schumacher, what happened? Mick Schumacher basically blocked up Orlando Norris. Now we're 4 seconds. Bottas spun, man. Bottas blocked the road. Man, look at that. Oh, no. No. Valtteri blocked us up. And Lando Norris lost so many time. So much time lost there from Lando. Man. We were in such a great position. Man, that's unfair. Alonso now in the pits. Hopefully Lando Norris can catch him. We would have caught like all of those guys. Now we can cut back up to aggressive for Norris. He's going to get DRS. Alright, Tsunoda going into pit. So no DRS for Lando. Come on, Lando. You can catch all of those guys that are in the pits. There you go. There you go. There you go, Lando. No more harvesting.
And recharge off.
Yeah, confirm.
Man, that was crazy. We would have been right behind Verstappen. Right behind Verstappen is where Lando Norris would have been. right behind. Now we have George Russell putting a challenge up. Have Russell pitted? Yes, he has. He's on some old hards. 85 to 91%. What's the lap times? Lando Norris putting in 114 because of that block up. Ricciardo out there doing his thing in the lead, 6 seconds in front of Verstappen, doing a 197. Verstappen doing a 184. Alright, so Verstappen will be catching Ricciardo real quick. But that's alright. How much laps to 4 laps to Ricciardo's pit window? 4 laps to Ricciardo's pit. That was so unfair that happened to Lando Norris there, man. So unfair. Now the big question is Max Verstappen going back to pit? I doubt it. 82% on his tires. I doubt he's going back to pit. I doubt it. Alright, so if we pit Ricciardo now, he's going to come back out in P10, which is not a good place to come out at all. Lando lost the position to Russell, costing DRS take back that position.
Nice job.
We have Ocon right behind us. Hamilton 2 seconds off.
Overtake.
Man, that was definitely unfair to Lando, I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. Verstappen now 4 seconds off Ricciardo. Ricciardo doing 110.2. Verstappen doing a 189. Lando doing a 186. That's really nice from Lando. Let's see if he can keep this 186 pace up. That 186 pace looks really good for Lando. So let's see if he can keep that pace. We should have been right on Verstappen, right up the road beside him there. Alright, Albon up the road there, about to be lapped. Come on, Lando, hold this position. Sector 1. Yellow flags. Another car run wide. Tsunoda. Alright, he's not gonna affect us. In F1 Clash, the CC store doesn't appear. If you don't have any CC points, you're not going to be getting the CC store. Did Lando Norris just run wide? Lando Norris running wide.
Just take a look at the McLaren.
If you don't have the CC points, if you don't have any CC points, you don't have the CC store. Alright, so what will happen is that the CC store will reappear at the beginning of the next season when you get some CC points. Alright. But Lando Norris is no longer having a good race at all. No longer having a good race. No longer. Alright, so we're on target to our tires. But man, he ran wide. He got blocked up. Another car just spin. Which car?
Yellow flags, yellow flags.
Alonso spun. Let's take a look at that.
Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. And yes,
Not sure what to do with them. Depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to use them on when your drivers are maxed out, if you're trying to get some extra trading days or whatever, you know. Attack Ricciardo. Let me see how long to his pit window. 1 lap. Yeah, we could say attack from here. And we want to say push.
Maximum pace, Daniel, maximum
we want to cut him up to overtake as well.
Okay, understood.
Lando Norris struggling here. Another car just spun.
Someone spun out.
Latifi spun. Alright, Lando Norris should get in. Oh, don't let both of them land. Oh, man. Don't know what's going on with Lando right now. He let both of them pass. If you let one pass, that's good, man. Not both of them.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
Ricardo crashed.
Now look
Oh,
at this.
no.
Daniel Ricciardo involved here. It's a lockup, and that could be costly.
No, but he didn't hit anything. So what kind of minor damages are they talking about? What kind of minor damages are they talking about? He didn't hit anything. There you see aerodynamics. Minor damage to the underfloor, but we didn't hit anything. So how we got... Oh, man. It's
Keep
alright.
looking after the tyre.
It's alright. Go on attack, Ricardo. Go on attack.
Understood.
Use some overtake as well.
Is that a lockup?
Zoe locking up. Lando Norris now down to P7. Cutting back down to neutral. 83% on these hards. Ricardo tires are at 40 something percent. Now he has George Russell all over him. We'll give him some DRS. Let's cut him down to aggressive. Looks like his tires are not
It's
doing
a race
pretty good
position gained for a Mercedes.
on their attack. His tires are not doing too good on their attack. So he'll get some DRS to pull along and do some good time. 116s, 193 is what he's doing. Russell doing 184. So Ricardo just took that position from Russell.
Nicely done, nicely done.
All right, I'm gonna save back some of this fuel, and we're gonna
McLaren
harvest.
gain a position.
Catching up to that Williams. That will be giving Ricardo some DRS.
John.
Okay.
Good block
understood.
from Ricardo as well. Hold his line. Hold the race line, Danny. When will the next season of F1 Clash come out? About next year, May. Yeah, next year, May. Around there. Around next year, May. Nice defending from Daniel Ricciardo as we harvest here. Both of them with DRS. Now we're going to cut up to neutral.
Recharge off.
Okay. Understood.
Now we have DRS on Ocon. Alright, so when we pit Ricardo, we want to come back out at least in front of Kevin Magnussen, who is in P10. P11 at this time is where Ricardo is expected to come out.
Red Bull moved up.
Perez overtook Norris. Pardon me. Alright, so one lap to his pit window, Daniel Ricciardo, then we're going to go for those softs. We're going to go now attack and see what he can
Let's try and
do.
push up.
Okay, cheers.
If he can give us some good times. 110. Yeah, we're going to go to pit with him now. We're not going to do an extra lap at all. Are these softs new? Yep, 100% on his softs. So we're going to go for them.
We're happy to box, happy to box.
Box confirmed.
Mick Schumacher pitting as well, so we should come out in front of Mick Schumacher with our pit stop with Danny Ricciardo. So hopefully we can come out at P9 with Ricciardo is what I'm aiming. Let's go deploy and let's go push.
Okay, use deploy.
Okay, understood.
Alright, Lando's tires now 77%. Verstappen's tire 73%. Alright, here comes Danny Ricciardo for his pit stop.
Copy.
We expect him to get out in P9 or P8 is where I'm expecting him to come out. P8. Come on, pit crew, work. 2.5, 2.59, nice pit stop. So P8 should be where Ricciardo is coming out. He should get out in P8. And there we go, foot on the gas, way out there in P8. Beautiful stop from Ricciardo. We're going to cut him up to aggressive. Keep that push on, and we'll cut him up to neutral. So he's going to be the only car out here on soft tires, so he should be flying. Oh, he and Mick Schumacher. He should be flying for the remainder of the race on these softs. Hopefully he doesn't skids out or crashes out or run wide. Hopefully not. All right, Lando Norris in the train. So the Mercedes are currently doing better than us. Mercedes are currently doing a bit better than us. Our aim here is to beat out the Mercedes.
And like recharge button off.
And we're not looking like we're going to be getting that done this time around, but we'll keep driving to the best of our ability. We'll cut back Lando to neutral right there.
Okay, Lando, so like recharge off, please.
So if we didn't get those skids and those spins, then we would have been in a better position. It's those spins and skids that cost us, man. But here comes Ricciardo. Has he done his first lap as yet? Not as yet. This is going to be his first lap. So see the times that he's putting in. You see Lewis Hamilton doing 1.7s. Lando Norris doing 1.7s as well. Verstappen doing 1.84. So the mid pack is running really nice. This pack is running really nice. And Ricciardo should close it down if he gets some good times in there. Should be able to close it down, especially with the extra fuel he's pushing. He should be able to close it down. Alright, so here comes Ricciardo's first lap. Let's see what he did. If he did a 1.6 or a 1.5, that would be nice. 1.05 for Ricciardo. Alright, so he did a 1.82, which is fast. Not faster than the mid pack of Lando Norris doing a 1.079, 1.078. Sergio Perez did a 1.08. Pierre Gasly did a 1.07. Lewis Hamilton did a 1.07. Lando Norris did a 1.82 as well. Same speed as Ricciardo. It looks like the softs are not necessarily faster. I don't know, our ERS is full. We're not running it down to 0. Let's harvest with Lando here.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Yeah, confirm.
And we'll cut off all this right about here to neutral.
Okay, Lando, you can turn recharge off if you want to.
You can get a nice squeeze in off of Gasly. Alright, so he didn't squeeze in on Gasly there. Ricardo come in. Alright, so Ricardo did gain on that lap. He did gain some time. Still at a 182. Not yet in the 1.7s. He has minor floor damage. I don't know how he got that minor floor damage because he didn't hit anywhere. Guess he hit a curb or something when he spun out. .123.4. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is with Lando, we're gonna tell him to push, as that should be good enough to go to finish. The game doesn't want you to win, says Touch My Dilly. Yeah.
This is really good.
Alright, Lando Norris now picking up Lewis Hamilton with this push.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Alright, so let's bring Lando Norris up right behind Perez. As Ricardo is still gaining 1.114 seconds now off this pack. So he's gaining. He was 16 seconds, then 15 seconds, now 14 seconds. But we're not seeing that time reflected on the timing screen. Oh, he's doing 1.8 while the rest is doing 1.1s. Ocon doing 1.07s, now up to 1.09. Verstappen doing a 1.08 as well. So Ricardo putting in some good times here. What we'll have to do now is to try and do some harvesting with Ricardo.
Okay, Daniel, recharge on.
Okay.
See if we can do a little bit of harvesting with him. And then we're going to cut him back to normal right there.
Recharge off. Recharge off.
Okay.
Alright, let's see the tires. 67 for Verstappen. Lando Norris now down to 67% on his tires as well, as he is pushing quite aggressively. Alright, we're going to cut into harvest right around here.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Confirm.
And let him use that DRS. Alright. Let's see Russell down on Gasly. We should have DRS. Gasly should not. So Lando Norris should be able to take this position. Let's see. No. Sector 1, yellow flag. Car running wide.
Lock up there.
Vettel running wide. We don't need to see that. As we keep our
And
push
recharge
going.
off is okay, please. Recharge off is okay.
Confirm.
So one would expect Ricardo to be flinging in sometimes, but he's not necessarily the fastest out there. He did a 108.51, while Lewis Hamilton did a 108.59. So I don't know if it's the aerodynamics or is it the tires are getting really hot for him. I don't know.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
And then we'll pick it back up.
Okay.
Let's see what pace you can do.
Gave them a nice little cool down window
Okay.
there. Then we'll pick up at the pace. And we're en route for our strategy. So at this point, it's just a matter of our drivers driving and making up some position. Alright, so we're going to go overtake with Lando around here.
Can you use overtake?
And see if we can take down Gasly with Lando. Alright, let's see if we could take down Pierre Gasly here. Come on, Lando Norris. On board with Lando with DRS. I have the inside line. Go wide, Gasly. Go wide. Squeeze. Nope, no chance to squeeze there. Come on, take that inside line again, Lando. Down the inside. Down the inside. Hold that line. Hold that line. Go to the inside now for a nosedive. No nosedive from Lando Norris. He's not having it. We're going to cut him off back to neutral. He's not having the nosedive. Now he has the better line. Nope, he's on the outside. Can he go to the inside of Russell? Gasly got Russell. Russell cover off the inside. Now for the inside for Lando. Can he get it? And we're gonna go back up to overtake around here.
Press overtake.
And we got the line on Russell. Got it. Now down to the inside. One inside dive.
Okay,
Gasly,
nice work.
good block from Gasly there, but we should have DRS right around here and pick up that position. Beautiful.
McLaren
We're gonna
gain
have to cut
position.
back down to Harvest here. And then when we hit the next portion, then we'll cut it back down
Nice
to
job, mate.
neutral
Nice job.
with Lando.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Recharge on is okay, please.
Confirm.
Alright, so we gave back Gasly the position. We're gonna cut to neutral and we should get DRS back on Gasly here.
Just recharge off, please. Just
And we're
recharge
just
off.
gonna let him drive. Beautiful.
Confirm.
Beautiful. Come on, hold off Russell and Hamilton. Nice. Nice. Alright, so now 12 seconds is Danny Ricciardo. Why is this back marker trying to crash my Danny Ricciardo? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, nobody's going back to pit. Gotta use these tires. 68% for Ricciardo. Almost there. Ricciardo doing 182s.
So far.
Hamilton and Russell doing 180s because of the DRS. Ricciardo just did a 107. Alright, so Ricciardo seems to be picking up on his tires. His fuel is about to go out though. We'll probably have to cut him back down to standard on his fuel in a second.
Let's get back in the rhythm now.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Alright, we'll cut back standard for Ricciardo there, as we don't want him to run out of fuel at all. And we'll cut Lando to standard as well.
Big lifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he could use that DRS and just sit there in that position. Alright, so in the same time while we have Lando there, we want to do a little bit of harvesting. And then we want to cut it off right there back to neutral.
Recharge off, please.
Confirm.
So he can use, come on, we got DRS.
It's a race position gained for
George
Mercedes.
Russell. Come on, Lando, come on. Let's go. This mid-pack drift here is really aggressive. Tire legs are looking good. Track grip is now high. Track rubber is normal. 8 laps to go. Ricciardo is doing his best. He is driving to catch up. It's Harvest around here.
Okay, buddy, recharge on.
Understood.
And then we'll just put him back up to push right there.
Recharge off, recharge off.
Roger.
Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus mainly on Lando Norris and try and charge his battery as each lap goes. So when we hit that last few laps, we could push, overtake, and possibly pick up some positions and maintain some positions if we pick up any at that point. So we're going to go harvest.
I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
Confirm.
And we'll have DRS again. 7 laps to go. Down the inside of Gasly. There you go. There you go, Lando. There you go.
Yeah,
Then
that's
we're
good
going to cut
job.
back to neutral.
And recharge off is okay.
Yeah, confirm.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Ricardo still 11 seconds off. Each time we get DRS, we kind of pull away from Ricardo. So I guess P8 is his finishing position. And Lando Norris can possibly get up to P3 if Sergio Perez have some form, or if Ocon have some form of difficulty, we could get up to P3. Perez or Ocon, if they have some form of difficulty, we could get up to P3. Alright.
6 laps to go.
Here comes Lando. We're going to harvest here. Ricardo just run wide.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Confirm.
And then we're going to put it back there.
You can turn recharge off if you want to.
Yeah, confirm.
Look at the tires, nice and cool, in good temperatures. Right, track rubber now high, track grip now high. Right, let's see, we should pick up the pace, or driver should pick up the times now and be putting in some pretty good times. Harvest for Lando Norris.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Yep, confirm.
5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Come on, Norris. Close the gap to Russell. Knock down the inside. We're going to cut back to neutral.
Okay, Landon, so like recharge off, please.
I'm happy.
Lando saying that he's happy. I'm happy, says Lando Norris. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to charge again, harvest again.
And then I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
Confirm.
So there are 4 laps to go.
Alright, 4 laps to go. Nice. And we're harvesting our battery, filling it back up. Then we're going to cut back to neutral.
And recharge off.
Alright, so our battery is now currently full. Alright, so now it's time to go pick up some positions. Let's see our tire deg, 51%. It's alright. We're now going to work to pick up some positions with Lando. P4 is available. We're not going to get up to P3, but definitely P4 is available for us to get here. So we're going to do a little bit of an aggressive race from here with Lando Norris. We're going to say push. Overtake.
Overtake button available.
There you see that blue bar filling up. Here we go. Down the inside. Can we get him on the inside here? Nope. Cut back to neutral. Ooh! Look at that! Look at that! Russell spun out. Right in front of our eyes. George Russell spun out.
Yep.
Let's see what
George
happened
Russell
then.
spun right
Now,
out.
Just watch the Mercedes here.
Ooh!
And this,
Good move from Lando to not get stuck right there. Good move. Alright, we now have Gasly. We now have only Gasly. Keep our ERS on neutral as we close down the gap to Gasly. Ricciardo is way too far away. He's not going to benefit there. Fastest lap with Ricciardo. Oh yes, we could do that as well. So we could cut him up to... Oh, he does not have enough battery to do fastest lap. He doesn't have enough battery to do the fastest lap. But we could try though. We go aggressive and push for this lap.
Maximum pace.
He doesn't have the battery to do fastest lap. We'll give it a try though. Alright, here it goes. Norris with ERS and that overtake button.
Cool.
Pulling away.
What a mate, P4.
Pulling away. Come on, Lando, pull
gain
away.
the position.
Cut that down to neutral. Verstappen got the new fastest lap. Alright, final lap. We're gonna go aggressive, push, and deploy for Lando Norris.
100% pace.
So let's see if we can get it with Lando Norris. Because I doubt we're gonna get it with Ricciardo. He doesn't have the battery to do so. But Lando probably could.
Cool.
Lando could. Nice clean P4 pickup and pull away from Gasly. No DRS for him. As Lando deploys everything. Alright, so we did a nice 17.8 for Sector 1. Let's see if we could do a better Sector 2. Giving it everything Lando's got. Look at that blue bar. ERS completely full. Another driver took the fastest lap. Will Lando Norris take it now?
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He did a 176.
Great job, mate. Great job.
He didn't get it. Beautiful drive. Beautiful drive.
That's the checkered flag.
P8 Ricciardo, P4 Lando Norris. After all that spin,
For the in-lap, can I have ACS off and H4 1? White H4, position 1.
after all of that spin, all of that lock up, we still came back for a nice P4, P8 win in the top 10. So we did pick up a position with Lando from where we started. We started P5 and we got
Lando
one
Norris
position.
can be proud. What a
So we're going to be getting our bonus payout there. But then we're going to have to pay Lando, I think, $1 million out of our bonus payout, which is crazy. But it is what it is.
Fantastic result for McLaren there.
You're completely right, and what a day for all the fans of the team as well.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in 3rd place in the constructor standings.
As we reach mid-season, the battle will pick up again in the Côte d'Azur. Join us in the south of France at the Circuit Paul Ricard.
Alright, so next race is going to be the French Grand Prix. Appreciate you guys for stopping by today's stream. Chill with us. Really appreciate you guys. Mad respect. Alright, so there we go. Oh, Mercedes gained 16 points as well. So no big jump there. We maintain our lead to the Mercedes. Danny Ricciardo picked up a point on Valtteri Bottas, so he picks up a position on Bottas in the championships. Really nice. Lando with a bonus point. Nice. Alright, so that's basically going to be it for the stream. Appreciate you guys who watch the full stream for all your support. Thank you guys so much for coming to chill. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Probably sometime on the weekend I'll do another stream, F1 Manager. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Y'all take care and walk good, guys. Bye.